Commodity trading is full of risk, lost record, pricing errors, and theft. But what if you could manage everything effortlessly? Introducing AgriproducePay, your all-in-one solution for secure and transparent commodity trading. With AgriproducePay, you can track purchases in real time and keep accurate records. Generate and print receipts instantly. Prevent unauthorized price changes with role-based access. Monitor financial reports for better decision making. Take control of your agri-business today with AgriproducePay. So this is the AgriproducePay app. So we have the login page here, while we have the register page. So for example, we have an admin here and we have a standard user. So admin is the owner of the business, while the standard users are the workers, or for example, a storekeeper that is working with the admin. So an admin can create an account. So I'm just going to use any email here just for the example. Let me use admin 5 @gmail.com. Then I can set the password. So I can register the admin now. So now as an admin, we have already created an account for an admin already, which by using name, email, and password. So now for a standard user to register under an admin, the standard user needs to provide these credentials, the name of the standard user. So let me just enter a random name like standard 5. Maybe that's the name. Then standard 5 @gmail.com. That's the email of the standard user. Then for the standard user's account to be associated with the admin, the standard user needs to enter the admin email during the process of registration, which is what admin 5. So an admin can have like 10 standard users, as much as possible under him. So here now I'm providing the admin email, which is admin5 @gmail.com. Then I'll enter the password. So with this now, we have the standard users under the admin. So let me register the standard users. Okay, good. So it has been registered. So now let me log in as an admin. Admin5 @gmail.com. Let me provide the password here. Then let me log in. So the first time, if you are just logging in for the first time as an admin, you need to provide this detail, company information. I can just enter a random company information. Let me just enter admin 5 company, just a random name. Lagos, Nigeria. Then the phone number. Let me just enter a random phone number here. Then the email, which is admin5 @gmail.com. So let me submit. So admin has successfully created the company informations. And so now this is the home dashboard, or the home screen rather. This is the home screen, and on the home screen we have add supplier. So admin can add supplier. Let me enter Mr. John. Mr. John. Contacts. Just enter a random phone number here and the address, Lagos. So remember, this particular dashboard is for the admin. The standard user also have their own dashboard. So in this, what sets the admin dashboard apart from the standard user's dashboard is that on the admin dashboard, we have the add commodities rate. On the standard user dashboard, we don't have this add commodities rate. Because what we do in AgriproducePay is that we want the admin to have full control over the pricing. We want to reduce theft by making sure that only the admin can edit and update and add commodities rate. For example, now if cashew is maybe is 100,000 naira per ton, the admin is the only one that have the access to set that price. And when the price changes, the admin can change the price. And how can admin do that? So this is the add commodities rate button in the screen. You can click on this button. You can add rate here. So we have the commodities name. So we have, let me use cashew for example. Cashew. Then the rate is let's assume is 100,000 naira per ton. I don't know how much they sell cashew now. So let me just click on add. So that's it. So the rate has been added. Then, so what we do basically in AgriproducePay is that another thing is that we help you keep your financial record and do automations for you. So for example, now let's come to this calculator screen here. Instead of just entering data manually, with AgriproducePay you don't have to do that. So for example, now maybe the supplier brought a particular goods, maybe it's 450 kg. You can select the price, the rate, the commodities rate that you enter. You can select it from here and it will be populated automatically. And if you are an admin also, you can also edit. You can also enter the value manually. You can also enter the value manually, and you will notice that as I keep changing this weight, the amount is changing dynamically. So also we have rate here, we have units, we have metric tons. So if you are buying in metric tons, you select metric tons. If you are buying in tier, you select tier. If you are buying polythene, so for example, let's assume I'm buying polythene. So this is the price for the polythene. This is the price for the jute. Then also I can select the supplier name, the supplier that supplied this particular goods. So if I click on save transaction, the transaction will be saved. So let me go to the, so now where you can see all these purchases, the goods that you have bought is, if you come to this purchases, this is purchases. So this is where the data is stored. This is the supplier name, the sales rep is admin 5. You are the admin, this is the time the purchases was done, this is the rate, this is the weight, this is the amount. Also, you can edit if, for example, if there is any mistake. But mind you, these features, this edit and delete feature is only meant for the admin. So for example, now maybe there was a mistake during data entry. You can adjust, this is 6,700, you can adjust this one to 6,900 and click save, and it will take effect. The price, you can see that the amount has changed. Then as well, you can also print. Okay, so let me add one more transaction to make it more interesting. Let me add a new supplier. Let me add another supplier. Let me add nuts. So now let me go back to the. You can see that even though on the home here, you can see that the number of suppliers that we are adding is showing here. Then the purchases, the number of purchases too is showing here. So let me add a new purchase now. So let me go to the calculator screen. Let me the weight. Let me enter the weight. Let me select jute this time around. Let me select a different supplier now. Then let me click save transaction. So if you come to the, you'll notice that on the purchases screen now, the total transaction is now 2. The total weight is 40,900, and this is the new person. This is the new transaction that we just did. So now you can also print receipt. You can also print receipt here. So if you double click on this, you will see the receipt. This is the receipt. You can print the receipt. You can print it. You can print it or save it as PDF, or you can as well share the receipts. You can share the receipt. You can share the receipt. So I can share it via WhatsApp, email, or any other means you want to share it. Then also, this is one of the most interesting part of this thing, is that you can download your report. All the purchases that we have here, you can filter. You can filter based on dates. This is where you can filter based on the fact that I don't have so many dates here, but you can filter based on dates here, and you can clear filter. Then you can download the PDF report. You can see this is the PDF report. It will show all the purchases that you have made here. This is it. Then also you can download our CSV file also. You can download our CSV also. So for those of you that use Excel, you can download your purchases as CSV. Then let me show you, though it's very tiny here, but let me show you some of the details it will capture. So it's capturing the date, the supplier, the sales rep that performed the transaction, the time, the rate, weight, amount, bag, and the summary. So basically that's what is capturing there. So this will make your report, it will make reports to be easy for you to make. So you can download the report both in PDF or in CSV, transfer it to your system, and check how your business is going, which is cool. So now, if you notice something here, you notice that this sales rep here is admin 5 because you are the one that performed the transaction. So let's assume that you have like 10 users, maybe you have like 10 separate stores where you are buying goods, and you want to keep track of what everybody is buying. So this sales rep here will show the sales rep that performed the particular purchases, and this will minimize or avoid a lot of conflict that might want to happen in the future. Like, okay, I'm the one that buy these goods, I'm not the one that buy these goods. So this will eliminate that. So, and also, if you want to know the users that you have under you, if you come to this profile here, you will see users there. Users, these are the users. We have admin 5 and standard 5. So the current user is the one that is showing in green, and you are the admin. This is your role, admin, and this is the standard user. So now, another thing I want to show you now is that you can also, for example, now you want to take multiple weights at a time. For example, now maybe you have a customer that bring maybe like 10 bag of cashew, and you want to weigh those goods. You want to weigh them. You can use this add bulk weight. For example, now maybe you have 10 bag of cashew, and maybe your scale can take maybe is max maybe three bags per scale. So for example, you can just enter the bag, and after recording the weight on the scale, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's 6,700, maybe that's the, or is 800, maybe that's the weight you recorded for the first 3 bag, and just click add here. You will see it here. Also, maybe you want to weigh another 3 bags, you can enter the weight after recording it on the scale. Then you can see that it's adding here. The cumulative bag is 6 and the total weight is 1,700. Then let's say you want to record the last weight. Then also you can change the number of bags here. Let's say the last bag is 4. You can just enter 4 here, and the weight is let me say 1, 2, and add it here. So you can edit, you can delete. Then if you click on save here, yes, are you sure you want to go? Yes. So this bulk weight will be stored under the cells. You'll be able to see everything here. These are the entries we entered, and that's for the sales screen. So now, what makes this app very unique now is that you see this home screen where we are now, this dashboard now is for the admin. It's not for the standard user, because on the standard user dashboard, the standard user does not have access to this add commodities rate screen. So let me show you that. So let me just log out. I want to log in as a standard user now, and you will see what we are talking about. You can see that on the admin dashboard, the price can be updated. Let me show you. It can be updated. Originally it was 100,000. Now I want to change to 150,000. Let me click save. So it has been edited. Okay, so it has been saved. So let me log out now. Let me log out. And log in as a standard user. Standard 5 at gmail.com. So now this is the standard user. You will notice that the add commodities rate button is not here. So if a standard user want to buy goods now, they don't have access to the price. So that will minimize thefts, because they can't update or add price or delete. It's only the admin that have access to that. And how do we know that? So let's go to the calculator screen. This is the calculator screen. So let's assume that the standard user want to buy goods from the customer now, maybe cashew. So let's say the weight is 500. Then let me select here. You will notice that this rate input is faded out. That means the standard users cannot change the price. That's the beauty of this app. They can't change it. They can't change the price. So the price will only be changed by the admin. So what the standard user can only do is just select the price that the admin users have saved on the platform. And when the admin users update the price, it will also reflect here as well. Let me select this. Let me just enter, and this is the price the admin user set. So let me enter this and select Mr. John. Let me click save transaction. Yes. So let me go to the purchases screen. So if you go to the purchases screen now, you will see that this transaction, the last two transactions, this Mr. John, admin 5 was the one that performed the transaction. This 2 was performed by admin 5, which is the admin, while this standard 5 is the standard user. So this will show every users that performed each transactions. So that's what this is doing. Then also you can download reports and download reports. But you will notice that the standard user does not have access to delete or edit the price, unlike the admin users. And if you come to the users here now, you see users, and if I refresh now, you see that the current user now is the standard 5. So basically, that's what the app does.